Okay, we're going to start now Uvolitzion, which is an extremely important chelik of davening and of, as we mentioned before, the conclusion of Shachris in particular. There's a Moedige Gemara, and we have to learn this Gemara to understand the importance and chashivas of the tefillah of Uvolitzion, which we say at the end of davening, Ashrei Lamnatzeach, and of course now we're up to Uvolitzion. The Gemara says in Siddur, Daf Mem Tes Omid Aleph, that since the Churban Beis Hamikdash, the physical beauty and everything else of the pleasures of the world are actually, started to detract and go down and down, and the only schus that kept the world in where it was and kept it going and kept it up, Rava Paskins, is Kedusha de Sidra, which is what we're going to mention over here in Uvolitzion. It's a very important tefillah over here. In fact, the Gemara tells us in Soita Memtes, and many Rishonim bring it over there, that a person has to say Uvolitzion with tremendous kavana, because the world stands on this tefillah. The world stands on Uvolitzion. It's very important. And the way they explain it is that the Maila that is over here specifically is in order, and that's why they were masakin to say Uvolitzion, is that Klal Yisrael should all be davening and they should all be oisik in Torah every single day, because there is Torah over here. Rashi, for example, in Siddur brings down that there's Kedushas Hashem and Talmud Torah inside Uvolitzion, and that's why there's a special chaviva, a special dinus that we have to the tefillah of Uvolitzion, which is rather important. Now we start Uvolitzion Goyel, which basically means that Mashiach is going to come and be Goyel and redeem those of Klal Yisrael that are tzaddikim, those that are going in the right path, and those that are not, but they're doing tshuva or they're on the right path to come back to Hashem. As we say, Uvolitzion Goyel, right? Now obviously a geula is going to happen. Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to send a redeemer. Even to those who did do averas and did sin willingly, however, they're on the way to do tshuva, they're on the way to do something good. Now it's interesting how after Uvolitzion, Yeshayahu went on to say, V'ani zois perisi oisam, Omar Hashem ruchi asher alecha dvor asher samti beficha lo yamushu mepicha mebizaracha mebizera zaracha Omar Hashem ma'ata ve'olam. That means, as for me, this is my covenant with them, said Hashem. My spirit which is upon you and my words that I placed in your mouth will not be withdrawn from your mouth or from the mouth of your offspring or from the mouth of your offspring's offspring. And Hashem said, from this moment and forever, which means Yeshayahu is telling us in this tefillah, and he's comforting Klal Yisrael and ensuring them that by the hardships that they may suffer, it will not cause them to forget the Torah, because Hashem promised that the Torah will never be forgotten throughout all of the generations. If you look at the Aruch HaShulchan, it explains a beautiful idea. The Aruch HaShulchan explains that we saw this phenomenon in incredible ways over the course of our history. Now, for example, says the Aruch HaShulchan that directly after the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, the knowledge of Torah actually got stronger through the commitment of the Tanoim and the Amoraim. If you look at the Akdama of the Rambam in Mishnah Torah, he explains that after the Churban we found that there was a rededication, a re-strengthening of Torah, and that's what we're saying over here. Mashiach is going to come. It's going to redeem those that are tzaddikim, those that are going in the right direction, and those that have not been going in the right direction, but they're on the right path, and they're repenting and doing tshuva. And the Torah will never be forgotten from us, from our children, and our grandchildren, which is an incredible promise that we're saying at this time. But as Hashem, next week, we will be talking about the Kedusha de Sidra of the Viata Kodesh, which, as I said from the Gemara in Soita, is what the Gemara tells us the world stands on, which, as Hashem, next time we'll discuss. Have a wonderful day.